and GM, ladies and gentlemen. This is obviously your beloved host, Lite Crypto, and you're watching the 16th episode of Airdrop Until. It has been quite of a roller coaster in the last couple of days. The markets have been going down and down, then up and then down again. There has been a lot of macro news coming out from the major economies like America and Japan, which have had a big impact on the prices in the crypto scheme. We had the whole XRP case basically finally being solved out, which basically made XRP had a bit of a run. So there has been a lot of news which have also affected on projects being delayed again for their airdrops and etc. So expect that is still going to be, happening quite a lot in the next 2 months or so. But let's get started without further ado. As a reminder for the new people on the channel, check out the Recon Ops Notion page where we have listed out multitude of different airdrops currently ongoing. Some are speculative, some are confirmed. These are different blockchains out there, usually categorized on nice lines on Arbitrum, Sui, whatever. And there's different categories. Some people like to farm bridges, staking, social fee, etc. A lot of things to choose from. And recently we have been updating also the Telegram tab, which has a lot of drops coming out, including today's batch. And I don't expect that there's going to be any slowing down anytime soon. But we are going to be expecting that as more of these projects basically emerge, a lot more worthless they are going to be eventually coming as time goes on, because everybody's basically launching out their project right now. Moving on, we also have the Recon Ops official Telegram announcement channel, which I recommend joining in. And here we are posting these recaps usually, which are like the latest news, which are basically claimable right now, which things have basically started out, like the Gitcoin grants, round 21 is now available, for example. And we also talk about some daily releases of new drops which are worth going on, and then there's some like macro news also posted here. So definitely very good information which goes beyond the videos I'm creating, and obviously I try to be more active here also when getting into more in that bi-daily schedule of news and updates on the channel. But please support the channel by following it. So the first drop we're going to be talking about here is the Masa Finance, which was originally supposed to launch on the 6th of August, but they delayed it by 3 days. So tomorrow on 3 p.m. on whatever time zone they are on, so that is 9th of August, we are going to be getting our remaining 80% of our Masa tokens. For me, this is only $14, but hey, I can buy maybe a meal or two with that. And this is obviously something we have covered before on the channel. I think we got the first 20% back in May. And obviously the price of the token have gone down quite significantly. So you might want to claim it really fast on tomorrow and then dump it before it dumps more. But if you believe it on long term, maybe it will recover from there and the price will be much better. But who knows at this current market trajectory who is going to be coming out on top or not. But that's a good reminder. Then we have the anime project by Isuki. They are building, obviously, the anime chain. They already issued a 1 token airdrop. It wasn't much, I believe, maybe $10 or something between those lines. And now they have released their new phase, which includes social media tasks here. No referral program, which is actually good given the fact that people are not able to overly spam and refer, their own Smurf accounts into these programs, which is becoming more and more a problem as time goes on. And you will be getting these Pokemon balls or whatever you're going to be calling them. These are essentially going to be giving you points. I've only gotten 5 of these, and all of them are the lowest quality, sadly. You can basically buy the NFTs, and these will be getting you, they're kind of adapting the model that imaginary ones we're using, so having both of these different collections, that is the Azukis or the beans, you're going to be getting bonuses on this, and I believe you're going to be getting also an allocation from the eventual airdrop, so elemental, Azuki, or beans. And I think the NFT prices are quite low right now, so I think it might be, if you are into that type of an investment, to basically entertain the idea of buying something right now. The Azukis is currently at 3.9 Ethereum. The Azuki Elementals are at 0.3 Ethereum. And the beans are at 0.17. And obviously, very risky investments, as NFTs always are. But in case you're interested, go ahead. Then we have a new game fee project called Immortal Rising 2. There's also Immortal Rising 1. I think this is some type of side-scroller hack and slash game. Or I shouldn't even call it hack and slash, it's just a side-scroller. And they have a couple of different games here. And they say next level 3D graphics, but the gameplay trailer I was looking at was definitely 2D. There doesn't seem to be any conclusive, gameplay trailer for this game, which is annoying me a bit when it comes to these game fee projects. Like, do you have anything done or not? But that's another discussion in itself. Here's a bit of a roadmap, what they're doing. And they are part of the IMX system, which is allowing, it brings a bit of a legitimacy over them, in my opinion, because I don't think anybody just can launch their product on IMX. And there's, referral program, a lot of social media tasks here, participating on their betas, and subscribing to newsletters. Pretty simple stuff, guys. Very easy entry points, in my opinion. And it's worth looking into. Some of these game fee projects are quite underfarmed, and they're not as well to be botted than some of the other ones. And that's why I've always kind of viewed them as, a decent earning opportunities. But let's move on. Then we have a batch of Telegram-based airdrops here. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of them coming out, and it's hard to really say which ones are worth mentioning. But given that they're really easy to farm, I'm just kind of like in the mentality that I'm going to be just featuring them, and you guys can choose whatever they're worth your time or not. This one is called DocX. It's a Twitter X style bots. It's basically giving you points based on how old your Twitter is. This requires you to actually link in your Twitter. If you have a Twitter premium, you are going to be getting extra points. So more older your Twitter account is, more points you're going to be getting through this, and obviously you're going to be also able to refer people, and you're going to be getting percent cut of their, I believe, 3%. Another very interesting one we have is Numis app, and they are basically allowing you to boost your Numis score, and there's going to be ton awards. So you're going to be getting ton token from this thing. Obviously, Numis is something I have farmed quite a lot. I think I'm like top 20 account or something crazy. And this is another great opportunity to get into because you're getting a token of real value. I think ton is one of the best altcoins you can buy. Even if it's currently a top 10 coin, I think it has a lot way to go, a lot of potential there. So this is something that I definitely recommend people doing. Then we have two other ones. We have the Lost Dogs. I believe this is by Notcoin. So this is adjacent project to that, which makes it very bullish and very farmed project. And then we have another one called the Notgram, which is a bit more, nothing really super interesting about it. It's just new and maybe you can join on it. Then we have a very high-end entry called Movement Labs, and they have an official partnership with Galax. They are advertising this over here. There are different levels of quests. A lot of them are not available right now. What you need to do is bind your EVM, Aptos, and Sui wallets on your Galax account in order to interact with their testnet. And there's going to be a different level of quests over here. There's quite many of them actually, and most of these are Galax quests, which I recommend doing. Movement Labs is probably going to be one of those projects that I think they have raised $14 million or something like that. So this is a lot more higher end project. I think they're a Binance partnership even. So Movement Labs is something that I definitely think is a lot more higher end compared to a lot of the other testnets going on right now, what I would deem as a bit of a more premium entry. And there's going to be a lot of updates on this, and we're probably going to be talking about this on upcoming videos as well. Then we have another testnet called the and there is now more updates on this one, new phases and etc. And we've talked about that there's going to be multiple phases on this one. It's not too late to enter in case you didn't start up yet. Once again, all free entries, social media tasks, and referral stuff. Also Binance Lab incubated, so I think they raised like $16 million or something. So this is another one that is pretty prominent that I recommend farming. Then we have another testnet. This is Atom adjacent called Toki. And basically there's a couple of things you can do here. Testnet, faucet, and do transfers between Binance Smart Chain and Sepolia right now. Whatever this is going to be anything worth, I don't know, but remains to be seen. And as very last entry on this list, we have Sonic. And we did talk about this before. I think I should have probably put a bit more of an emphasis on this. This is not related to Phantom. This is a Solana-based project, and this is also testnet-based. So you can actually get Solana faucet they have where you can request it. And there's like things like check-in and referral program, ring lottery. I mean, this is based like, it's really the Sonic Hedgehog type of thematics over here, which I do like. I think it's a very genius logo, to be honest. It's very clean idea. You know, the blue is obviously representing Sonic and the bounce ball format, or I don't know what the form is called, and that's a ring. But this is another one that I actually think is a pretty high-end option in terms of the test nets. There isn't really that many good Solana-based airdrops to farm right now, aside from this and Soul Layer. Well, that's pretty much it. So that's basically what I have to share with you guys today. Hopefully you liked it. I will be seeing you when the next video will be dropping in. And we are going to be probably amping up to a lot of airdrops this August and September especially. So as more time goes on, we're going to be seeing a lot more of eventual launches. And Q4 is probably going to be where a lot of these projects are ending up to eventually going to be airdropping. And as a final reminder, the Eigen layer unstaking has started out. I should have mentioned this. So you can go into your Eigen layer dashboard and basically start the unstaking period, which will take 24 days. And that means that is going to be the time that it's going to be hitting out on the open markets, and people are going to be dumping out and selling it. So we are very excited about that as well. But Eigen layer, I'm still very bullish on for a long time. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.